action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Sacramento Kings. The opening tip won by the Timberwolves as we get rolling from Target Center. To DiVincenzo. Here comes the screen. DiVincenzo. And he throws it down. Rudy Gobert with the slam. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Trying to cash in. And the rebound taken by the big Frenchman, Gobert. To DiVincenzo. And count the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Fultz with the basketball. Trailing by 4. Rudy Gobert swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Kings with the ball. Probing the defense. Rudy Gobert with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Rudy Gobert, huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening. Mike Conley tips it. That's out. Last touch by Mike Conley. .24-second violation. It's Minnesota basketball. DiVincenzo to Conley. Here comes the screen. Conley to DiVincenzo for 3. They were ready for DiVincenzo on that 3.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
DiVincenzo, there's the toss. Kicks it around the perimeter. Conley to Julius Randle. DiVincenzo to Covington. Here comes the screen. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Conley into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Here comes the screen. Conley to Covington from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
It's Sacramento ball. To Kent Bazemore. Knocked loose. Wolves have it. Covington tosses. Flushes down the slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Fultz into the front court. His team down 9. Rudy Gobert rejects it. 4th this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
And I don't know what... DiVincenzo. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Fultz. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Gets it in the right corner. Here comes the screen. Austin Rivers. Gets it in the left corner. Bell to Gobert. Short jumper misses. Barnes. Jordan Bell sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defense. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Fultz with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Dedmon guarded by the former Dookie. To Barnes. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in.
Cruises inside for 2.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Runner's good there.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Napier with the basketball. Up by 6. to Joe Ingles. Here comes the screen. Joe Ingles. Not that time, and not his shot.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
It's rebounded by Vonleh. We played one at Target Center with the Timberwolves on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports.
Came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Minnesota at the controls. Austin Rivers to Conley. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Conley against Schroeder.
Defense, let's go.
To Evans. Has a chance. Shot by Evans won't fall. Randle throws it up. That's out. Last touch by Julius Randle. To Kent Bazemore. Good. Off a spin.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
DiVincenzo to Julius Randle. Works it up top. Here comes the screen. Covington to Gobert. Stuffs it down with authority.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Nice pass to set things up. Robert Covington able to recover with the block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Fultz into the front court. 9-point margin. Rudy Gobert with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Kent Bazemore. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Here we go. You don't need no screen.
To Conley. Here comes the screen. Conley. Fires the 3. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To DiVincenzo. Rudy Gobert. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Has a look. Now a shot by Ulis. No good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Covington. Here comes the screen. Covington stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Rudy Gobert pins it. Incredible. 6 tonight. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Dwayne Dedmon at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 69% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh yeah, I like that.
DiVincenzo to Conley. The pass taken away by the Kings. Fultz to Ken Bazemore. Can't connect. To Conley. Fultz with the basketball. They trail by 7. Markelle Fultz. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
DiVincenzo down low for Gobert. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Sacramento ball. Markelle Fultz to Ken Bazemore. The drive right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
In the second quarter.
To Covington. Here comes the screen. Covington. Conley buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Kings have the basketball to Ken Bazemore. Count the basket at the rim.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Conley to Covington. Deep left corner. Conley. It's no good. Great defense. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Kings with the ball. To Ken Bazemore. Rudy Gobert sends it away. Make that 7.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And Mike Conley, at his size, gets it away quickly and knocks it down from beyond the arc.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Fultz into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Short jumper won't fall. The pass stolen by Sacramento. Fultz to Ken Bazemore. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last?
A career 84% free throw shooter. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. It's the Timberwolves in front.
Thanks, Ed.
The Timberwolves will start the second half with a decent lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Kings would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Blocks.
The Minnesota Timberwolves have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
Gobert did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. It's Sacramento ball. Markelle Fultz to Ken Bazemore. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Ken Bazemore has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Goes 2 for 2.
That's me. I got ball.
DiVincenzo to Covington. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Fultz with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Add 2 points to the board.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
DiVincenzo to Conley. Mike Conley, he's now 5 for 6.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
That's no good. To Gobert. Randall to Gobert. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Good shot.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Here comes the screen. Randall to Conley.
Hey, watch the screen.
The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's the Kings now with the ball. Here comes the screen. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't.
Nope. First one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Fultz into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Nothing going here on that drive. To Fultz. Fires the 3. Won't go down. Randall to Gobert. Working it outside. Here comes the screen. DiVincenzo to Covington. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Fultz. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. DiVincenzo to Gobert. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Fultz. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions, Minnesota.
Evans. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Conley to Joe Ingles. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Sacramento ball. To Ken Bazemore. Jordan Bell snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
The pass taken away by the Kings.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Conley to Joe Ingles. Beyond the arc for three, and knocks it down.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Bazemore sizing up Jordan Bell. Barnes. Harrison Barnes powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the lead.
Minnesota with the basketball. Joe Ingles to Gobert. Nothing going here on that drive. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Harrison Barnes. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Kings have the basketball. To Barnes. Knocked loose. That'll get out of bounds. To Harrison Barnes. Evans. Rudy Gobert swats it. 8 now. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Timberwolves enjoying the advantage.
In the 3rd quarter, they were looking to put this game out of reach, and they'd come out close to doing that.
Screen coming. Gobert. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. To Rivers. Going to launch beyond the arc. That out of his range and no good. Schroeder with the basketball. His guys down big. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. Napier with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Rivers. Here again, Schroeder. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Kings with the ball. Schroeder. Here comes the screen. To Schroeder. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Bell to Gobert. Gets it to go, and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Jordan Bell trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 68%. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. It's Sacramento ball. Fultz to Ken Bazemore. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Fultz. Jordan Bell with a piece.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Ken Bazemore. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Austin Rivers to the rim. Flushes down the slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Fultz with the basketball. Down a bundle. And the basket good at the rim.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need some...
DiVincenzo to Gobert. Here comes the screen. Gobert to Conley. Trying to cash in, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
It's the Kings now with the ball. Julius Randle, huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Ken Bazemore. just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Conley into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Covington. Here comes the screen. Covington. Lets it fly from long range. 24-second violation. Here's Schroeder with it. He'll run the offense. Has a chance. Just not going down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Number 27.
To Ken Bazemore. Rudy Gobert. Tips it. 9 blocks.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Covington. Gobert. And the finish at the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Ken Bazemore. Short jumper off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Julius Randle. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
To Conley. Gobert. To Conley. Covington. The pass. Stolen by Sacramento.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, he had it. To Gobert. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Gobert to DiVincenzo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. Rudy Gobert rejects it. It's been a brick wall. 10 blocks on the night. To DiVincenzo. Gobert. Conley. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No.
Into the game.
Knocked loose. Wolves have it. Corner three at the buzzer. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Timberwolves here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Timberwolves were merciless in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they scored their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Kings are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Bench points.
The Minnesota Timberwolves had the kind of bench production that will make any coach proud. NBA games can be made easier when you're working with depth, and that's exactly what happened here today.
Player of the game.
Gobert seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again, he kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in this game. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
EA Sports. It's in the game.